We are now open for business. This is 𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 bringing you yet another episode to guide you in discovering your passion and growing your business as we learn from experts in the field. Sama-sama tayong matuto sa isa na namang makabuluhang usapan tungo sa pagpapaunlad ng inyong negosyo. Ang Open for Business ay mapapanood nyo rin sa Facebook at YouTube. Siguraduhin mag-like at mag-subscribe sa aming social media page at Net25TV. Alamin natin, suriin mula sa mga negosyante, thought leaders at mga personalidad sa iba't ibang larangan ang mga strategies, trends at mahalagang karanasan sa pagninegosyo dahil tayo ay Open for Business. Cancer is more than a dreaded medical condition. It's a financial and emotional battle that thousands of Filipino families face every year. This week on Open for Business, we go beyond the hospital walls to understand the real cost of cancer care and the global innovations helping patients fight back.
We do the minimally invasive treatments, less side effects, and then quick to recover.
We have to adapt ourselves to the most advanced technology so we can do better work.
I'm 𝗗𝗶𝗴𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗩 bringing you business news and information here on Open for Business. Businesses get a sigh of relief as the Bureau of Internal Revenue, also known as BIR, suspended all field works and the issuance of letters of authority, also known as LOAs, or mission orders, also known as MO, in a bid to enhance transparency and better public service. The LOAs and MOs have often been the subject of numerous complaints from entrepreneurs as being abused by BIR field workers. Newly appointed BIR Commissioner Charlito Martin Mendoza issued Circular 107-2025 to protect taxpayers' rights, strengthen internal discipline, and ensure the integrity of our audit processes. Department of Finance Chief Frederick Go said that Mendoza's issuance of the circular was made in response to the reported abuses on LOAs and MOs, adding that taxpayers deserve better. The country's largest business organization, the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry, also known as PCCI, welcomed the move of BIR. Now, in other business news, foreign investor sentiments are dampened by the corruption issues in the government, according to two foreign institutions. BMI Country Risk and Industry Research said in a report that foreign direct investments, also known as FDI prospects, to the country are seen to lose momentum from now well into 2026, as the flood control corruption issues continue to weaken investor confidence. It added that the corruption scandal is also putting pressure to the peso, projecting a 59 peso to a dollar close at the end of the year. For its part, Deutsche Bank reported that the graft issue will likely drag growth below potential in the next quarters. It added that increased caution could potentially result in uneven disbursements, despite assurance from the president that unused infrastructure funds will be realigned to priority sectors. The Philippines' growth may be slower than what has been forecasted earlier this year, according to S&P Global Ratings and the ASEAN Plus 3 Macroeconomic Research Office, also known as AMRO. Now, S&P Global slashed its gross domestic product, also known as GDP projection, to 4.8% this year from earlier 5.6%. Meanwhile, AMRO cut its GDP forecast to 5.2% from the previous 5.6%, according to its latest annual consultation report. In a report dated November 23rd, S&P Global cut its Philippine gross domestic product growth projection to 4.8% this year from its earlier projection of 5.6%. That's below the government's 5.5 to 6.5% target. This is slightly higher than the S&P's projected 4.6% average growth for Asia-Pacific this year. Both forecasts were downgraded due to slower third-quarter performance of the economy. And that's the business roundup for this week. I'm 𝗗𝗶𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 for Open for Business.
Sa kasulukuyang henerasyon, marami na ang nag-viral. Dahil po yan sa kanilang ginagawang pagtulong sa kapwa. Pero mas marami ang tumutulong kahit walang nakakakita. Kaya naman kung ikaw ay may kilala na grupo o individual na may natatanging pagresponde sa lipunan at maging sa kalikasan, mag-text lamang sa 0915-415-1035 o mag-email sa responde@net25.com at magpadala ng mensahe sa ating Facebook page at Net25TV. Baka kayo na ang susunod nating Certified Key Responder.
Let's net together sa Net25. Sa Net25.
Tonight, we focus on a growing public health and economic challenge, and that's cancer. In the Philippines alone, more than 150,000 new cases are recorded each year. For many families, the emotional struggle is only matched by the high cost of treatment. But advances in medical science are changing how cancer is detected and treated. One such institution at the forefront is Modern Cancer Hospital Guangzhou, known for its integrative and minimally invasive cancer treatment approach. With us is Dr. Wang Ligen, Chief Physician of Radiation Oncology at Modern Cancer Hospital Guangzhou, a leading figure in radiotherapy and comprehensive cancer management for over 40 years. Joining us as well is Ms. Leigh Carpenteros, Client Relations Supervisor at the hospital's Manila office, which assists Filipino patients seeking evaluation and treatment guidance. Together, we'll discuss the realities of cancer care, from cost and accessibility to the promise of new treatment technologies and what these mean for Filipino patients and families. Before we start the conversation, Dr. Wang and Leigh, I have this research available. Based on the Global Cancer Observatory, or GloboCan, the data for 2022, the Philippines has an estimated 188,000 new cancer cases. We have breast cancer, lung cancer, colorectal cancer. So far, what's your outlook on these cases? Is it really increasing, decreasing, and maybe if you can relate that to the Philippine market as well?
Yes, according to the data from the GloboCan, the number of cancer patients increased every year and still on the trend of increasing. This can be attributed to many, many factors. We have to find more effective ways to tackle on the cancer problem.
You mentioned, Dr. Wang, about the many factors affecting it. I know, especially in the Philippines, I think it's one of the major causes of death in the Philippines, but actually not only in the Philippines, but globally. So can you name some of these factors, doctor, that impact on the increasing figures?
Generally speaking, the most important thing is environmental pollution and also the lifestyle some people have. And also there are other factors such as genetic factors and others, many, many others. But we are not sure which one is the most important. But all of these factors contribute together.
You've been treating cancer for more than 4 decades. Can you share your journey in oncology and what led you to specialize in radiation therapy?
Yes, I finished my medical education on clinical medicine. During that time, I was not oriented in any subspecialties of the medical care. But later on, the cancer burden increased prominently in every area on the globe. So I decided to make some efforts to learn, to study, and to practice on cancer treatment. Devoted my time mostly into the radiation oncology. So I did this practice more than 40 years.
But Dr. Wang, just for our viewers to understand, what exactly is radiation therapy and how does it relate to cancer?
Generally speaking, there are 4 pillars for treatment for cancer. First one will be surgery, the second one will be radiation, the third one will be chemotherapy, and the fourth one will be interventional treatment.
Interventional treatment.
Yes, interventional treatment. But I have to say, sometimes the surgery is the most effective way.
I see. So it depends on the case of the
although
patient.
although sometimes it's mutilating, but it's the most effective way, especially during the early stage.
Dr. Wang, you are Chinese, correct?
Yes.
Here in the Philippines, and I'm sure Leigh would agree with me. We also have high respect on the Chinese medicine, and as a matter of fact, with our relationship with Philippines and China, we go back to the roots of traditional medicines, herbal medicines. Correct. So, is that also a major factor? Do you think you have more advantage because you have the Chinese expertise in several ways of treatment and healing?
Oh yes, as you mentioned, the traditional Chinese medicine is a vast or huge treasure. Actually, during ancient times, we used Chinese traditional medicine to treat cancer also. Nowadays, there are many new modalities we use often, but also we will combine our traditional Chinese medicine treatment to help patients, and sometimes it's very effective.
Leigh, you are here based in Manila, and of course you do client relations here or patient relations. How does it help Filipino patients who want to learn more about the hospital treatment options without immediately traveling abroad?
The Manila office is the local extension of the hospital. We provide hospital information, medical specialties. In short, Manila office acts of the bridge to the patient and the hospital. For the patient po na looking for other options and then seeking for ng second opinion, we do the minimally invasive treatments po. It's other options po. Unlike po kasi dito sa local po kasi natin is very systemic po yung when it comes to chemo. So sa hospital po, we offer po minimally invasive po. It means mga targeted lang po sila.
Okay, that's great to know. Back to you, Dr. Wang. You were among the first experts in China to operate large-scale radiotherapy equipment and even studied at Harvard Medical School and Prince of Wales Hospital in Australia. How did those experiences influence your medical philosophy? So it's like you have the best of all the worlds from east to west. So how is that?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Actually, radiation oncology is based on technology. And the newer the technology, the better treatment effectiveness. So previously, I've studied abroad in Harvard Medical University and also went to Australia, Prince of Wales Hospital to study. And new technologies coming almost every day. Yeah, we have to adapt ourselves to the most advanced technology so we can do better work. Without all these technologies, actually, we can do almost nothing.
But Dr. Wang, when you speak of technology, it could be equipment, machines, and it could be knowledge, correct?
Yeah.
So in this case, like if we talk of the two technologies, the first one, are these manufactured also in China and then you promote it in your hospital? And the other one for technology transfer, you somehow imbibe all the different technologies, knowledge from different parts of the world and integrated it in what you offer now at the Modern Cancer Hospital.
Yes, yes. The technologies including machine and also including the new knowledge for us to predict, to calculate, to plan for the patients. Most of our new technologies nowadays are coming from advanced countries. But some of the new technologies also was produced in China. And especially there are new inventions based on the new technology. And what is more, the knowledge. We have guidelines. All these guidelines are renewed almost every year, even every month. In some field.
So you really have to be very, very updated.
Oh yes.
Because the knowledge or the guideline could be obsolete already.
Oh yes, sometimes.
But Dr. Wang, I just want to go back to your earlier statement. There are 4 major treatments. Can you discuss each one of them?
Actually, surgery for cancer treatment is the most effective way. Sometimes, although it's mutilating, but it's very, very effective, especially during early stage. For late stage patient, it will not be possible to operate on. But sometimes we will still operate on to reduce the cancer burden in the patient's body. So also very effective.
So basically, for regular viewers, surgery is the modality where they really have to open that part and they remove the cancer.
Sometimes mutilating, like amputation. The second one I mentioned is radiation oncology.
And you are an expert in radiation oncology.
In this field.
Okay, what exactly is radiation oncology?
Radiation actually is a form of energy. And we use this energy to kill the cancer cells in the patient's body. And we have to be very precise. So that's rely on the new technologies. The new technology come out almost every day.
When you say energy, it's like a radiation. It's like probably it could be light or it could be laser. That passes through your body and then it hits the cancerous cells. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. This is one question, doctor. What if the radiation will also hit the other non-cancerous cells? What happens? Although you mentioned that it has to be precise so that the radiation therapy can only target the cancerous cells. How is that? How do you explain that, Dr. Wang?
Very good question. Yes. During our practice, we wanted to put the energy only in the cancer cell. But it's impossible. But we have ways to avoid the normal tissue or normal cells to receive less energy than the cancer cell. There are many, many modalities. So we have many, many options to avoid hitting the normal cell more and keep the most of the energy targeted into the cancer cell.
Wow, that's interesting. So, meaning for the regular patients who fear that even the non-cancerous cells will be affected by radiation therapy, there are now ways to avoid that.
Oh, yes.
So it has to be very targeted, it has to be very precise.
Yes.
And Modern Cancer Hospital Guangzhou has that.
Yeah. We have the newest technology. The third treatment will be chemo. The chemotherapy.
Which is feared by many, correct? As a matter of fact, they say, again, I just voice this out because this is what we hear.
The side effects.
Yes, the side effects. It will make you look like me, you go bald, and a lot of things. So what exactly is chemotherapy and why is it also necessary as a treatment?
Yes, just like you said. Actually, every treatment modality is a two-sided sword. We treat the cancer with chemotherapy, but also the chemo medicine can kill normal cells in our body. That will cause severe side effects. But for doctors, we have to balance the benefit of killing the cell or cancer cells and the side effects of killing the normal cells. So sometimes we cannot rely only on the chemo. But we have to combine all the modalities together so we can reduce the chance of using chemo, but to help the patient with multiple modalities. So in that way, we can reduce the chemo. Also, there are some cancers can only be cured by chemo.
I see.
Yeah.
And the final treatment.
Yeah, the final treatment will be interventional treatment. The intervention means to do something upon something. Actually, surgery, radiation, and chemo are all interventions. But nowadays, we use interventional treatment to mean that we have to use tiny tools to help us to treat the cancer, like some special, very tiny catheters, tubes, or other probes. Nowadays, it is very, very effective. It really stands for the fourth pillar.
Okay, that's great education for us. It's good to know that, the different treatments and modalities that the Modern Cancer Hospital Guangzhou has. Now, let's go to Leigh. In GloboCan 2022, new cancer cases reached over 188,000, with lung and breast cancers topping the list for men and women. Based on consultations dito sa Pilipinas, ano ba yung mga most common types of cancer cases here or among Filipinos?
Based din po sa consultation namin sa office, sa clinic namin, same lang din po sa local na breast cancer po, and then lung cancer po talaga yung pinakamataas na rate po namin sa consultation dito sa clinic namin.
Okay, as a follow-up question, can you give us a sense of scale, roughly how many Filipino cancer patients have sought evaluation or treatment through your office in recent years? Gano'n na ba katagal ang opisina niyo dito?
We started po since 2010, and then almost 15 years na rin po kami in service.
The Manila office is 15 years in service?
Yes po.
So gano'n na ba kadami yung nagpa-evaluate or nagpa-treatment sa inyo?
Every year po, siguro, I could say naman po na more than 500 in a year, pero dun po sa mga nagpapakonsult, and then looking po ng other options, second opinion, around 500 up po.
As a follow-up question, Dr. Wang, on Leigh's statement, she mentioned about this thing about second opinion.
Oh, yeah.
Why are second opinions important? But in my case, Dr. Wang, I will not go for a second opinion only. Sometimes I go for third and fourth.
Oh,
why are second, third, or fourth opinions important?
Almost every patient visited his doctors or physicians when diagnosed, or several times. So the doctors may propose some options for further treatment. Some patients may not believe it so firmly. So he wanted to see more doctors and give different opinions. So we can provide these patients with the second opinion consultation. That's why we call it second. Even sometimes it may be even the third or fourth. That's okay.
That is really providing options to the patients. But the question now is, what parameters or factors patients should consider in finally choosing the option or modality? I know that maybe I volunteer one of the answers.
Yeah.
It's cost. Like, say, for example, if it's too expensive and there's another way that, cheaper way but equally effective, I would choose that. But can you name other parameters or factors on how a patient should choose a treatment or modality for the cancer?
First, let's put the cost aside.
Okay.
Yeah. So the most important thing for cancer treatment is the effectiveness. Sometimes local people may not be able to seek the most advanced technologies for treatment. But in other countries, there are maybe more facilities for these advanced technologies. So the most important thing is to have the effective treatment. If we can provide the information that in China, in the Modern Cancer Hospital, we have the very advanced or the most advanced technology, and they will prefer to go to Modern Cancer Hospital instead of treating the cancer locally. So that's the most important thing. And the second one will be the cost. Not all the patients can afford the cost of going abroad for treatment. But if they really care for the effectiveness, they will try their best to achieve the goal of going abroad, to seek more advanced treatment. So that's why.
I agree with you there, Dr. Wang, because we only have one life.
Oh, yes.
Sometimes you have money, but you don't have access to the most effective treatment.
Oh, yes.
That's why they look for, the best doctors, the best technologies in the world, the most modern technologies and facilities. Okay, which leads me to this question, Leigh. So what are the main factors or questions Filipino families raise when exploring cancer treatment abroad? Siyempre, isa yun, na-touch na natin. Sabi niya, naku, mahal dyan, papunta pa ako sa Guangzhou. Di ba? Okay.
Usually po, yun po talaga yung nire-raise nila when they visit the clinic po, how much will it cost, and then the expenses living in China. So yun naman po, dinidiscuss naman po namin yun sa kanila. And we will make sure naman po na lahat po ng families na understand po nila yung mga quotations na binibigay ng doctors namin.
Okay, maybe it's in the other questions, but since you responded to that, Leigh, why will they choose Guangzhou versus the other areas here in the Philippines or the other hospitals or treatment modalities available here in the Philippines?
As Dr. Wang said po na the Modern Cancer Hospital Guangzhou, they do the international minimally invasive treatments for cancer patients po. Sa mga targeted lang po yung mga treatments nila talaga, and then less side effects, and then quick to recover ang mga patients po namin sa hospital talaga. Based din po yan sa mga patients na ongoing po yung mga treatments nila. We have a continuous communications naman po after the treatment and then while treatment po sa hospital.
As Dr. Wang mentioned also, with some Filipinos, I know some of them who really go to different parts of the world to have their treatments there. Even in Asia, there's a lot of Asian hospitals that really cater to international patients, diba? That is the reason why we now have medical tourism, diba? In Bangkok, for example, there's the one very popular hospital in Bangkok, and even in Singapore. Based on research, I know that the Modern Cancer Hospital Guangzhou is known for its precision, minimally invasive treatment model, Dr. Wang. So why would Filipinos opt to go to China and not to Singapore, Bangkok, or other countries like the US and Europe?
Yes, the minimally invasive treatment is the feature of our Modern Cancer Hospital in China. We are very greatly advanced. We have this very greatly advanced technologies. We have many, many good hands who can operate this technology. So many patients think if we can receive the most advanced technology, like the minimally invasive treatment, and it produces less side effects and more effective. But we cannot exclude the 4 pillars we mentioned before: surgery, chemo, radiation, and we have to combine all these modalities together so we can treat the patient more effectively.
For our viewers to understand clearly, what exactly is precision minimally invasive treatment? So when you say how minimal is it, how precise is it, and why is it called minimally invasive? Like say, for example, as far as I know, for regular people, one approach, especially if you want a health and beauty products, when they do minimally invasive, instead of having a scar which is that long, they will just say, oh, this is just your scar, nobody will notice. If you can explain in layman's terms what precision minimally invasive treatment is.
Let me explain it just according to the words.
Okay.
Minimally means very, very little. The damage can produce very little. And invasive means we have to invade our body to reach the cancer site with some very tiny tools, like a very tiny probe or tube or catheter, something like that. So we can reach the cancer area and to treat the cancer very precisely. go into the cancer area, go into the cancer site. So that's very precision.
Do these also involve, technologies, something like robotics? Because I know that, like, say, if you target it, you have to have a very clear visibility on the cancer cells.
Yes, sure.
So does this involve new technologies, new equipment?
Sure. That will be called medical imaging. Yeah, we have very advanced technologies for medical imaging with ultrasound, CT, PET-CT, PET-MR, and even other modalities of imaging, all help us to do the minimally invasive interventional treatment.
Are these methods also help reduce pain, shorten recovery, or improve quality of life for patients?
Sure.
And how?
Yeah, we can use all these treatment to relieve the pain caused by cancer, and also to treat cancer from different aspects. Many cases can be shown.
This portion is brought to you by Pure Gold. Sa Pure Gold, always mura, always kompleto, always may promo, always panalo.
When a story starts with faith, it can only grow further and stronger. As time passes by, we learn about your story. In an institution of exceptional healthcare, with genuine Christian compassion, we care about you. With a safe, secured, and sanitized environment, accompanied by a team of trusted healthcare professionals, we're built this way to serve you better. By providing affordable health services to general population, we want what's best for you. Because at New Era General Hospital, everyone matters.
In terms of shorter recovery, Dr. Wang, I know that it depends on the cancer patient. It depends on the case, correct? Diba? So, like, say, for example, for breast cancer, there's only about 3 days and then you can leave the hospital already. But in your case, how long will they recover? Like, say, for example, if my budget is only, I can only stay there for maybe 3 to 5 days, Is that how short it can be, or can I go like fly in and just fly out? What are the ways that our patients can do?
To say it's shorter or longer, it's comparable. For open surgery, like breast cancer, if we open the cancer area to cut the cancer off and then suture the skin, so it requires longer time. But compared to the open surgery, the minimally invasive treatment reduces the recovery time.
By how long? What's the standard or regular rate?
Maybe 80%.
Wow.
Yeah, sometimes very dramatic.
But which type of cancer is that?
Many.
Cancer treatment in the Philippines is really expensive. So chemotherapy, for example, per session can start from 20,000 and it can go up to 120,000 depending on the cancer type. And full treatment costs can range from 120,000 to over 1 million pesos. There are also, cancer inpatients in public hospitals, and 15% of care cost is still OOP, out of patient. So the cost is really overwhelming. How do you help families understand the financial aspects of treatment and guide them toward realistic options, for them to also avail of the technologies available in your hospital? How do you deal with Filipino families?
I make sure po the families understand the different components of treatments, such as cost, and then sa medication din po, and then procedure, and then follow-up visit. And then I encourage them to have the open discussion po sa magiging cost po nila. And with that naman po, the family naman po can decide pa rin. Still their choice pa rin po to pursue or to proceed the treatments po. And then that's why we open conversation kung gusto po ng family nila na makarinig po ng explanation regarding sa treatment proposal, treatment recommendations po ng doctor namin, sir.
Dr. Wang, are there cases where some of your experts or your doctors come here in the Philippines and they do it here? Of course, our objective is for Filipino patients to go to Modern Cancer Hospital in Guangzhou so that they will have, all the facilities readily available in that hospital. But are there cases where you send a team here, operate, treat a specific Filipino patient?
Oh yeah. That's another question. Generally speaking, for regulations, you mean the government regulations?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
So you have to go through the process. So, say, for example, you have to have permits.
Oh,
so,
yes.
Okay.
Sure.
And your capacity.
Oh, yes.
So even if you want to do that, you are bound by the regulations of that specific country. Okay, now I understand. Having said that cancer treatment is costly, from your experience, what drives up the cost of care and how can innovative medical technologies help make treatment more affordable?
That's a very great question. Actually, during my practice, I never met decreased medical care. All the medical care, the cost are going up, and again, because the new technologies are coming. The new technologies cost more. But the most important thing is that the new technologies are more effective. So compared to the old technologies, although it's cheap, although it's low cost, but it's not so effective. So we will all choose the more costly modalities of treatment than the old technologies. So that's why the medical cost is always in a way of rising. So that's a problem. But the most important thing, as I mentioned before, the effectiveness of the treatment is the key.
In innovating, with your hospital, is this also interdisciplinary, composed of multinationalities, or are you really focusing on the Chinese expertise in all these modalities and technologies, or do you have collaborations also with other hospitals, other doctors? Of course, with your background, for example, you've been to Harvard, you've been to Australia. How do you build that culture of innovation at the Modern Cancer Hospital?
We physicians, doctors, physicians, and surgeons, we all practice our medical treatment according to the new guidelines. The guidelines are renewed regularly. So we have to communicate with other hospitals, even during the international conferences. Every year we have many medical conferences on many subspecialties of the medical care. So we have to cooperate with doctors and hospitals in China, also abroad, with hospitals in Japan, in United States, in Australia, and also we hope in the future we can cooperate with hospitals and doctors in Philippines.
This is also amazing because the field of medicine, it's like the field of law as well, wherein there's a lot of changes, there's a lot of dynamics going on. We're now in a more important question. Gaano ba kamura o kamahal yan? How affordable is your treatment? And what other assistance do you provide, especially since there's a visa requirement and patients can just, fly there, diba? Like, say, for example, unlike in other countries like Hong Kong maybe, or Singapore, or Dubai, or Israel, we don't require a visa. But in your case, siyempre, going to Guangzhou, we have to file a visa. Do you also assist on that? But before the visa, how affordable is the treatment?
Sa hospital po namin, sa Modern Cancer Hospital Guangzhou, they are tailored po for every patient sa treatment plan, recommendations po ng multidisciplinary team namin, and we continue strive naman po to make our treatment affordable po sa mga patient namin. And then, for the visa naman po, we can facilitate it, and then just comply lang po the konting requirements lang naman po. And together din po sa booking ng flights, we can do assess naman po. And then regarding sa room or sa travel documents, kami din naman po yung magpo-provide para less hassle na po sa lahat ng patient, pati po sa accommodations po ng hospital, we can arrange po. For the patient na hindi po makaka-fly in, fly out po, we can offer naman po online consultation po with our multidisciplinary team from the hospital.
Oh, so that's possible. At
Yes
least
po. We
there's
have-
online consultation.
Yes po.
Okay.
To make easier po sa kanila kung need na po talaga nila to have the consultation. So we provide online.
Now, Dr. Wang, what are some of the memorable cases you've handled involving Filipino patients, and what insights did you gain from those experiences?
Yes, there are many, many patients. We collaborated with them in a very effective way. And some of the patients even introduced their relatives, their family members, and even friends to me for further consultation and even for treatment.
Some would have approached you at a later time. You know, that's why, you know, for some patients, they call it the palliative care, I think. It's always better to approach or to consult a hospital or a team of experts for early detection.
Oh, yeah,
You know,
yeah, that's very
Of
important.
course, a lot of people die because, you know, when they're at the latter stages of
Oh,
the
yeah,
cancer
yeah,
already.
yeah.
In terms of early detection, doctor, what's your view on that? And, you know, what's the survival rate, you know, if it's treated earlier?
So we call it early stage screening. So that requires a lot of efforts, both from the government, from the hospital, and also from the population. Yeah, we have to adapt early policies to support the early detection for every cancer. If the cancer can be diagnosed early, there are great chances of cure it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for late stage patients, we cannot cure it. We can only palliatively treat them. But the patient will finally pass away.
Going back to you, Leigh, kanina parang sinabi mo, you can assist with the visa, with their flight schedules and all that. So it's like also a medical tourism, di ba? Wherein, like say for example, I have a relative, so I'll join the family. There are opportunities also here in the Philippines. I've known some of the hospitals that after the treatment in the hospital, they are transferred to maybe a hotel, you know, with a good view. And sometimes, you know, if the disease is cured, they go to Boracay or the nearest beautiful place or a shopping mall. Is that possible? Do you also do that kind
Yes
of arrangements?
po, yes
Assuming
po.
since they're in China, can they go to the beautiful tourist spots in Guangzhou or Hangzhou?
Yes po. Actually po, sa hospital po namin, if the patient, there is no schedule for treatments or there is no discomfort, they are allowed po to go out and then they can go anywhere po.
Now, assuming since I'm already in China, I already have visa, can I travel to other areas?
Yes
Like say,
po,
what's the
inside
nearest?
China.
Inside China,
Yes
diba?
po.
How far? What's the flight from Guangzhou to
Other parts.
other parts? Like say, for example, what's the nearest beautiful spot there?
Oh, many, many.
In Guangzhou.
Oh, yes.
But you know, like say for example, because I love
Hangzhou, yes.
Hangzhou.
Yeah.
How far is Guangzhou from Hangzhou?
Almost the same distance from Guangzhou to Manila. 2 hours flight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I really love the West Lake
Oh, yeah.
part.
Yes,
Okay.
very beautiful.
Yeah, and how far is it to Beijing?
Beijing, almost 4 hours.
Oh, so that's a little bit far.
Yeah.
Like say it's like going to another country
Oh,
already.
yes. Yeah.
But are there beautiful spots also, tourist
Beijing?
spots in Guangzhou?
Oh, yes, many, many. Yeah.
Okay, like what, sir? What can they see?
Oh yeah, like the Canton Tower, a very tall building, and also the Zhujiang River. You can tour on the river on a boat. Dinner is provided, and also there are many shopping malls.
Okay.
Some of my patients' family, they regularly go back to Guangzhou only for shopping.
Really?
Yes, especially during the seasons. For New Year's Day, they go back to Guangzhou only for shopping.
Oh.
Yeah, they buy lots of gifts.
The way Dr. Wang says it, it's really, I like to go there already. Okay.
Yes.
From your perspective as someone face-to-face with cancer patients in the Philippines, what lessons can our healthcare system learn from international cancer care models such as the one that you represent? I know that we also have problems with our healthcare system. That is a known fact. We know that there are challenges with our healthcare system, but in your case that you are connecting us with international cancer care models and a healthcare system that's different from ours. So what are your perspectives, maybe learnings, and that Filipinos would really appreciate going to these treatments in the Modern Cancer Hospital?
Siguro po yung healthcare system natin maybe can gain valuable po sa international treatments po regarding po doon sa multidisciplinary and then doon po sa specialized po ng approach po nila. Yun po yung kulang sa atin. Significant lessons po sa akin is to adapt like ng ginagawa po sa China. Yung one multidisciplinary team po para po yung concrete and comprehensive na po yung evaluation po ng isang cancer patient po, sir.
Now, Dr. Wang, you mentioned about this early detection already and the effective treatment, but the final question is, how do you envision the greater collaboration between China and the Philippines in improving access to advanced cancer care, perhaps through joint programs, technology transfer, or training?
I think we can do more. Yes, I really hope in the future we can collaborate not only with our offices here and also with hospitals, with doctors, and even with universities in Philippines to communicate more so we can tell more people to know the advancement of our medical care and also the new technologies.
But Dr. Wang, are there plans also of the hospital to expand? Like say, for example, you will have satellite clinics or hospitals here. Maybe you will build the Modern Cancer Hospital Philippines or Manila. Do you have that in your pipeline as well?
I believe my big boss have the vision, but most important thing is the regulation. Yes, we have first to pass the regulation. And if it's possible, I think they will to foresee the bright future.
Have you been here in the Philippines for many times?
Oh,
or
yes,
this
yes.
is your first time?
more than 10 times.
Okay. How do you evaluate or assess the Philippine healthcare system? I know that, again, as I mentioned, there are challenges, but what are the areas that you think can be improved so that the Philippines too can have greater access to more effective treatments and technologies?
Compared to China, we have a very big population. During my practice, we can have access to more patients than Philippine doctors do. And also the new technologies spreading in China in different areas. I really hope that in the future, the hospitals in Philippines can import more advanced technologies to facilitate the treatment of cancer.
And Leigh, saan naman sila pupunta? Where will Filipino patients, Filipino families, what number will they call? Where are you located so that they too can, have information about the Modern Cancer Hospital Guangzhou.
The clinic po, we are located po sa 𝗗𝗶𝗴𝗏 building along Mapapanood Boulevard, Pasay City, and you can contact us through our numbers, 0995-518-4836 po. And we are open po Monday to Friday from 9 to 5 p.m. and Saturday until 12 noon po.
Hello, my dear Filipino friends. Modern Cancer Hospital Guangzhou is a complicated cancer specialized hospital. We can provide the whole spectrum of cancer treatment for you. I hope in the future we can accommodate more Filipino cancer patients. And I'm ready for you. I will be waiting in my hospital for you. Thank you.
Wow, that's a great way to end this conversation, and I look forward to more information and more interviews and probably a visit to your hospital.
Oh yeah, sure.
In the future, so that we can further encourage more people, more Filipinos to experience the efficiency and the effectivity of the treatments of Modern Cancer Hospital Guangzhou.
There's so much to learn, kids!
Hey, kids!
And we're making it extra fun with Art, Mel, PJ, and Joey. Together with Ate DJ.
That's it for today. Can you help us, friends? Yes!
Need help with homework? We'll break it down into simple steps so learning feels easy.
Sama-sama tayong mag-aral. Sama-sama tayong masayang gumawa ng homework.
Catch all this and more only on Net25.
Let's net together. So Net25.
On your way to success? Start with the best. New Era University, where we guide every individual to their natural state of excellence. Enroll now, because New Era University awaits the future we can build together.
Our buzzword of the week is molecular diagnostics, laboratory methods that are used to help identify a disease or the risk of developing a disease such as cancer by studying molecules such as DNA, RNA, and proteins in a tissue or fluid sample. Behind every cancer case is not just a fight for survival, but also a fight for access to early detection, accurate information, and affordable, effective treatment. Our conversation tonight reminds us that innovation and early intervention can open new doors for Filipino patients seeking hope and healing locally or internationally. But as experts have stressed, the key remains early screening, awareness, and the courage to seek medical help as soon as possible. Cancer care is not only a medical journey, it's a community effort. May tonight's discussion inspire us all to take proactive steps in protecting our health and supporting those in their battle against cancer. Maraming salamat po sa inyo sa isang oras na pagsama sa amin upang tunghayan ng isang makabuluhang usapan ukol sa negosyo dito lang sa Open for Business. Hanggang sa susunod na linggo, samahan nyo kaming muli dito sa Open for Business. Catch us too on Facebook and YouTube. Like and subscribe on our social media page at Net25 TV. We will bring you more insights from industry experts, thought leaders, CEOs, and featured SMEs. Together, let us help encourage business development in the Philippines. Sharpen your business acumen with a pulse and set the trend for as long as you're informed and open for business. Ito po si 𝗚𝗏𝗏 𝗧𝗩. Marami pong salamat.